Hello, folks. Guess who forgot to press the go live button? Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that explains that. I hope y'all can hear me now that I've actually pressed the go live button. We are back. I wasn't here in the first place. Well. Yep. Okay, well. Yeah. It's been one of those mornings. I was telling you guys all about it. You just weren't listening. Yeah, so we had a couple wake ups in the night. We had Kurazumi with the 5 a.m. wake up, and then a woodpecker deciding to sample our house at like 7 o'clock, 6:30. I don't know. So I'm a little behind today. I've got about half my caffeine in me so far. It's not even the strong stuff. Well, let me say hello to folks again, for real this time. We've got Unamag Katsun, Mia Sashimiya, Elegant Mess. Good morning to all of you. We got Rivy Sticks and Oak Tree, our resident mods here. Good morning to you guys, and thanks for being here. Ryuga, Nimue Delac, Wade Parker, Underpaid Bot. And yes, we are speed running this greeting, everybody. Low Poly Cat Spin and Pinnix are here. We've got Poltrix Volta. Hello, hello. Kalzamar. Good morning to you. Oh, let's see who else is here. Jammin BT is here again. And Keth, hello, hello. Ryuga. Mr. Mac. Apec. Here's suddenly tired maniacal laugh. So that's me. We got Cassidy. Hello, Cassidy. Well, sorry about that mix-up, folks. I gotta learn to open my eyes. Woodpeckers are so rude that way. Yes, they are. They are very, very rude. I was very irritated. I'm just hoping it isn't a sign that we have, like, you know, bugs in our walls somewhere. Best you ever heard was a sapsucker that pounded on your brother's propane tank. Oh, man. Yeah. It's a good thing those birds have, you know, have, like, heads that are measured in grams, not pounds. Well, I'm going to get us back into the game for the first time and bring you all with me. So, I have to have an empty hand for this. Hello, hello, welcome, folks. My name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where I didn't forget to press record or play or anything. No, not me. Anyway, today I have a list here, like I do every week, and it is evening, but it is calm. I think we should get right into it. Why is my arm going crazy? All the clocks are 5 minutes fast. Yes, they are. Hey there, Catsy. You missed all the drama. At least I hope you did. So, today on the docket... Actually, I want to go back to where we were just a minute ago to show you all a problem that we have. Ooh. So we have a bit of a problem, and that is that over here, over yonder, there we are, is that we have been having things spawn under there. Namely, I think they're bowthorn. Yeah, they're bowthorn. And at the time, I didn't notice any rifts in the area that were close enough to spawn things there. But maybe the more eagle-eyed among you saw a rift that I didn't, or maybe I just need to re-gauge how far away rifts have to be to spawn. Because I know there was one out here, like about here, I think it was. And I think that's too far to spawn over there, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. Or at least it's been proven that I don't know at this point. There are a lot of fruit one of these days. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is a ton of fruit. Oh man. They're fixing these quote features in 1.21. Okay. Yeah, I noticed there's been a lot of complaints about mob spawning in 1.20, and I agree. They've been a little too aggressive in their spawning these days. And so I would be very interested in seeing them get toned down. We got some fruit over there coming in. Well, vegetables. Let's see, we've got Joshua Saruta. Hello, hello. And Una Person, welcome. So, today, on the list here, we have lanterns. And lanterns are the solution to the problem over at the temple. Although, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. I think that rifts can spawn creatures in anywhere that doesn't get enough sunlight, and that block lighting, like from lanterns and stuff, doesn't matter. So this might not solve anything. If it doesn't, I might just, I don't know, maybe we'll just drill holes from the top of the temple to the bottom to make sure that, oh hush you, to make sure that we get light and, you know, sunlight down in everywhere. And, you know, like they say, get the sunlight up in there. Yeah, get the sunlight up in there. So lanterns, and then work on the tower and the temple. That's pretty much it. That's what I've got. I was going to add a couple new mods on. I ended up not doing it yet. I just updated the current ones to the latest versions. There were only a couple. But I wanted to add on the toggle sneak for, you know, pinky reasons. My pinky gets so tired sneaking around all the time, like, oh my goodness. And I sort of got used to toggle sneak in the other block game. So I would like to have that here. My only concern is there are a lot of interactions that require the sneak key to be held down, and I want to test it out to make sure that it acts like it's held down for basically all purposes before I pull the trigger on it. The second one was I was just about to install the mod for, what's it called? Wax press, where you can press beeswax in a fruit press. Well, that's coming in 1.21, so we don't need that. Well, we don't need it. Okay, we do need it today, but we won't need it in the future. So that's coming down the pipeline too. And I'm realizing we don't have a ton of Galina. Cassiterite. Oh boy. My plans just keep changing today. Alright. So, the plan here is make lanterns, which may involve having to go and mine some more lead. I don't know if I have much marked. I know we've done a lot of lead mining. So there's some up here, which means there's probably more. Because, and I say because in terms of, because we need a lot of lanterns. If you all know your math, you know that area is a multiplier. So we need tons of lanterns to light up the whole area there. Some lead over there. It's a bit far though, than the first one. What about down in our temple area? A little bit of lead there. So we've got a few leads on some lead. And it might make sense for us to strap on our heavier armor and maybe just go for a bit of a wander underground one of these places here. And maybe even, or even just sort of search the surface up here. Mob spawning is still acting very weird, Catsy. Yeah, it definitely is. Hey there, Angie lady. You're lurking while you bake. Ooh, what are you baking? And where's my share? Alright, so let's go ahead, let's get started on our first batch of ingots for the lanterns. Because we're also going to need some time to make candles. Yes, time. Time, which is unusual, at least in my experience, given that candles used to be just beeswax. So there's a new mechanic where we have to actually make the candles a traditional way by dipping string in hot wax. I'm not super jazzed about it. I'm gonna be real. Not my favorite thing. But I suppose we'll survive. So, let's get you all in here. As I recall, I just need like, is it 32? No. It's 96. No, it's 48. And then I scoop out some of this. That's right, okay. 96 in that slot, 48 in that slot, okay. It's been a while. Patrick Shannon has heard a rumor. What rumor is that? And does it paint me in a positive light? Okay, so let's get some brown coal. Oops. Interesting. I can't actually put... Oh. I'm not awake today, guys. I'm in trouble. It's like the Simpsons meme. I'm in danger. You heard the papyrus grows faster on SNAD. I think you're mixing up block games there, Patrick Shannon. I'm waiting days to make that joke. Alright, so let's get our dirty bowls here. Dirty bowls. Wash dirt cheap. Don't pass out midstream. I'll try not to. If I do, at least, you'll get a nice, a nice laugh out of my head whacking the desk. Oh, I only have 15. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, we can make 15 candles. Do we have... How far along is our crop of stuff? Flax, that's the word I'm looking for. Flax is blue, so we got... we're doing alright. Are we growing this in Terra Preta? I forget. I think we are. High fertility. Oh. Maybe we could upgrade that at some point. You thought 16 candles was the minimum? I sure hope not. Alright, so we have beeswax up in here. Let's see how this is made. Let's see how the sausage is made. So I want to make a candle. Cooking in pot. 3 beeswax plus a flax fiber. So I'm going to guess that we can do 6 at a time. Which ain't a ton. Oh, I don't have enough in there. Neat. Let's get 4 more beeswax. Alright. Wow. We should probably go check on the bees too, because we're going to need some more beeswax here. We need a lot more beeswax for all the candles we need. Alright. So 3... Let's start with 2 in each of these. Let's see how that goes. It's too bad we don't have a temporal storm coming anytime soon, because we could use a little bit of flax harvest. Could be worth when we do go searching for lead. Maybe we... Yeah, I think we will take the armor with us. Could use some repair, I guess. And we'll maybe slip underground and whack a few creatures. Whack a few bad guys. How much wax per candle was it at 1.19? It was 3. The only difference is that we need flax fibers now. Can I break this down? Ingredient 4. I am not seeing flax fibers. I think we might be out of luck there. Obtained by breaking, and that's it. By killing and harvesting everything. Okay. But you can make palisades? What? Oh, this is... Okay, this is from a modded blueprint. Got it. The flax in it permanently changes the cooking pot? Yeah. And this... Oh, this is not done yet. Okay, realistically, I've made candles this way before. It does not need to be that hot. It does not need to be that hot. In fact, you'd probably end up vaporizing it. Yeah, Calzamar, it's gonna make sense to not compress them. I've been turning them all into twine and linen for storage space reasons. We're gonna be needing to not do that. In fact, I might. Do I have any hose left? Yes, I have 2 tin bronze hose. I have any stone hose. I don't care about them. I think these are for selling, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have any stone ones left. Let's go ahead and make one. Just going to require some flint. No, I had flint. I had like a stack of it somewhere. Maybe this was it. Flint hoe head. That's right, they finally changed the model too. The model made no sense. The circle made no sense. Ah, sweet. Alright, 12 candles. That'll do, big, that'll do. And this is about halfway done. I pity you can't spin spider webs. Yeah. Let's go ahead and we're going to make our hoe there. And we'll put the firewood back down. Let's go check on the bees. They might not be ready yet, because we harvested them... Was it the last stream or the one before? Where are the bees? They're this way. Can't I make a steel hoe, Riga? I mean, yes, but why would I? Oh, they're so ready. Wait, I know I harvested them funny last time. Oh yeah, they're ready. Okay, sweet. Well, that means we need to... I guess we have enough room. Let's get the scythe. We'll chop down that papyrus, make more skips. You all know the drill. 3rd stream back. Wow, I've been slacking. And I don't mean using Slack. Alright, so, Skithy. 108, that's not going to do. There we go. And let's grab some of this. That's the fire pit. There we go. We need a little bit more than that. There we go. Come on. Keep doing that. Maybe it's time to destroy those fire pits. I think I have everything else I need. I got the... Yeah, I think we're good. Just need a knife for the fancy beehives. The Langstroth hives. Hey there, Mai. Are steel spears not in vanilla still? No, sadly. I don't know why Tyron hasn't added them yet. Maybe it's a balance thing. Maybe it's just didn't see the need yet. It is kind of a weird omission, though. That's for sure. Like, you would think that would be like one of the first things they added, along with steel and such, since they had, you know, steel swords and things. Speaking of which, I've been reading the patch notes, actually a couple times, just to sort of refresh memory on 1.21's changes. I'm pretty excited for it. I think I was worried about the use of a chisel to get things out of molds, but someone pointed out that that seems to apply only to getting incomplete. Like if you pour like half a mold and you let it solidify and you want to get it back out, I think it only applies to getting that part out of the mold. So chisel won't be needed for getting stuff out of molds. I hope. Unfortunately, the anvil mold will still require you to break the mold. Now, granted, you're only likely to ever need to make 2 anvils. And if you can get away with it, if you can get some cassiterite early, you only ever need 1. So that shouldn't be a huge issue. It's, I think, a little hostile, but whatever. 4. 4 durability, into the lake. I sacrifice you to the Lady of the Lake. Come back as Excalibur, please. Or wait, was it Caliber or Excalibur from the lake? I think it was Caliber. Excalibur was in the stone. I forget. Do I use the knife in here? No, it's on the ground, isn't it? Right, and you have to hold it this time. They changed that. It's both, technically. I'm not the King of England. Oh, I didn't vote for you. Alright, let's get these going on. Whenever I hear the name Excalibur, all I can think of is Saber from Fate's Day Night screaming, Excalibur! Just pops into my head every single time. I didn't even like Fate's Day Night all that much. This watery tot hoards swords. Yeah, there was a great quest in The Witcher 3, I think it was. And I think the quest is called like a watery tart, and you actually go and get a pretty decent sword from a lake nymph or whatever. Yes, you forgot about the show. Oh, Fate's Day Night with Saber shouting Excalibur. Hey there, Mahmood. Welcome to the stream. The sword varied by the story since Arthur had more than one special sword. Man. Who needs more than like 2 swords, you know? You only got 2 hands. Once he like strapped onto his feet. An anime character. Oh, he's that character from what was it? One Piece, who has like 6 swords or whatever, he uses all at the same time. Yes, yes, bees, I hear you, I hear you. I hear your complaints, and I don't care. Alright, let's scroll down to this bad boy. Slap you down. And then this is... goes there. You're the one I want. Right. There we go. Gotta make more room here. There we are. And then... whoops. Nope, 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 nope. What are you doing? There we go. Hey, there we are. Alright. They sure hate that straw dummy over there. Oh. Someday, I'll repair these all to the same durability, so they don't do that. Someday. Maybe I'll even add the other 2 that could be in here. Alright, so then we do... oh, here they come again. What's up, bees? Alright. The beehive is too much work for its worth. It is, honestly, it is way... like, you have to really get in there, and I should probably use the Alt key to actually do things with it, but it is, like, it's a real pain. Especially given that the keyboard changes to allow you to use the Shift key on the right side of the keyboard did not make it to the Control key for doing scrolling stuff. Except for in inventory. In inventory, I can scroll just fine, so I'm not on the hotbar. But I can scroll just fine. But I can't... yeah, I can't scroll to those 4 backpacks with the right side Control key. So... you prefer the ceramic hives, Mesashimiya? Yeah, maybe I should have put on the the mod for the fruit press. All right, let's get our tongs. And let's get pouring. Time to start sending emails to Tyron. So there are actually two places you can do bug reports, and I recommend the one over the other. There's the bug reports on the Discord server, but that tends to get a lot of traffic because people are familiar with Discord more than, say, GitHub. But the real place to get answers is GitHub. That's where they officially record their issues. I've gotten more than a few bugs fixed by reporting bugs on GitHub. Hope this stays hot enough. Oh, we're still over 1,000 degrees. We're fine. Just need to find an exploit that needs like full right side control to fix. Yeah. Isn't there a bug report on the website? Yeah, that goes to the GitHub. So. Alright, pop you back on there. Pop you back on there. It's 4:24 in the morning. Let's squeeze out this honey. And now I'm regretting not putting the fruit press mod on. Oh well. Let's get you on. Grab some food. I might even bring along two food. Or can I have no kids and 3 food? And then we'll leave the candles here. And we're going to go get some more yummy, tasty, heart-healthy lead. I think I considered you an animal good, technically speaking. Let's go and pop the cattails up here. No, not that, no. I want you down on my bar, please. There we go. And then it'll be time to annoy everybody by drinking 10 liters of honey. No, don't eat it. Can you eat these? You can just eat them. Okay, that's new. New to me, at least. The most efficient way of reporting bugs is for me to make shorts about them. Yeah. That gets their attention sometimes. So we'll do this honey, and then we're going to get Galina, and then come back to more lanterns. While we're doing this, I had some thoughts, actually, about the story dungeons and how we interacted with them. So this is not going to be a spoiler-filled talk. So those of you who have not done the story dungeons and don't want spoilers, don't worry, I'm going to avoid talking spoilers here. The only thing that is also obvious is that they're far away. And we went there, like, bodily, both ways. And I was thinking, because on the way back we were like, man, it'd be nice if they would just give us a teleport home. Well, the game doesn't really know what your home is, except that it does. At least it knows what your last respawn point is, if you set one. And you can get there using a, what I call the base return teleporter, the single-use teleporters. And I realized you're supposed to make the Jonas devices before you go on the journey. Yeah. Think about it. Because, so we had to walk the whole way home. Well, if we'd had a base return teleporter and had kept our spawn set at home, which we could safely do, then we could have just, teleported home. There we go. And then, watch our pancreas, guys. Pancreas. So there's the base return teleporter, for one. And then we actually set our spawn there while we were there, which, given that we didn't have a return teleporter, was the smart thing to do. But if we'd also had the, let's find out, teleporter. The terminus teleporter. This guy. This will take you back to where you last died. So this obviates the need for setting your spawn somewhere. It does cost a temporal gear to use, though, which makes sense. It's sort of the same cost. And then, when we were doing certain story things that I won't mention aloud for spoiler reasons, we ended up not being able to see very well. Well, Tyron put in a solution to not being able to see very well, now didn't he? That's right. The night vision goggles or helmet. So if we'd made those three things, I feel like the issues we had on the journey would have been pretty well trivialized. So just a thought. I was just thinking, like, next time I do this, I'm going to be thinking about that. Is there a centrifuge mod for panning and honey? Not sure about panning, but honey, there's a fruit press mod. Alright, so we're going to go... Let's go up here. I like this area the most. Do I have... No. I have a lot of pickaxe durability, but there's nothing wrong with having a spare. Now, is there? These are alive! Okay, before we leave, guys. These are alive and they're not heat damaged. Oh my goodness. You're kidding me. They're not quite done, some of them. Most of them. Alright, we'll have to check back when we get home, like immediately. Not that we're, like, in dire need of food or anything. Yeah, I see. Get... This is my crop field, dude. Get out. Those items are much farther in the game. I don't know that I agree necessarily. If you're taking the game slow, kind of like we are, then I think we'd be okay getting them before we go there. Brother may have some cabbages. I think they're doable. It is a big ask. It is a big ask to get all those Jonas devices before you go on these missions. But I think it is doable if you're patient, unlike me. I was going to get a second pickaxe when I was distracted by the cabbages. Pickaxe acquired. And I have prospecting pick, good. And I have a hoe, so that if we come across any flax, we can cheese it. Hey there, old wolf of Farin. What's up, Big K in chat? I'm not sure I'm that big. I'm not a particularly large person. Would you... There we go. You have to shift-click it both in and out. Okay. It's a little silly. The problem with the night vision is you have no head armor. Oh, I thought it was a head... I thought it was head wear, like, here. That's troublesome. That's troublesome. I am big in the vintage story community. Well, thank you. The sky is up. Indeed, the sky is up. I've never heard that one before. They're so hard to obtain that it seems too much to gather them before second story chapter. Yeah, like I said, it is a big ask. Doable, but boy howdy. I think I guess maybe the best way to put it is it's doable if you have better ruins on. If you got better ruins on, then you're going to be swimming in Jonas parts. Not always the right ones, but at least you'll have parts. Am I still going in the right direction? Yes. What's that? That's Palm tree, okay. Cat People 11 saw a peek of the new patch with coral. Yeah. I'm excited about that. The seas have been very empty for far too long. Now, you know this means that we're also going to get things in the oceans too, right? Like, it's not going to be all coral and cute little fishies. There's going to be, like, creepy, driftery things in the depths too. You make it a challenge playthrough of getting the Jonas parts and the Jonas devices before the story. See, I think it's like you're supposed to. They just need to make the Jonas parts more accessible. The rest of it is, work, but the Jonas parts are entirely up to random numbers. Like you can't be like, I want to go find this Jonas part. You just got to go and either raid ruins and hope there's one there, or I guess nightmare drifters can drop them, I want to say. Other than that, it's double headers and saw blade locusts and the higher end other creatures, shivers and bowtorn. I forget if bells can drop them or not. It's a definite maybe. I'm going to park our raft right by the question marks. The beautiful, beautiful question marks. Actually, I'll just park it here because we'll know where we parked it with these traders here. Guess I could have brought those bronze hose. Deep ones. The Mare Drifter. Somewhere. Go. Hey there, buddy. What do you got, trader? I see they messed up the names here. You are not even buying them. Good. I feel vindicated. Alright. Let's move out. Let's keep our eyes on the ground. If you guys see any Galina that I don't, make sure you shout loud enough that I can hear it. That's your job. That's already marked. That's not what we're here for anyway. I remember we pretty well covered this whole place. We searched this place pretty good last time we were here. So I think we're going to probably just want to expand our search farther north. Gotcha, buddy. I am not even going to strip you for parts. Here we go. Shumble. That was quick. You'd ask their names. Well, the thing is, I've met them before, so I should know their names. Medium. Not too shabby. This doesn't strike me as a huge deposit, though. Okay. I could be persuaded otherwise. Maybe this goes down over here. No, it goes up. Alright. Okay, this is bigger than I was expecting it to be. Not too shabby. You met them by their brass names. Actually, I think I met them before asking names was implemented. That was in 1.20, wasn't it? So I wonder if the game keeps track of every trader whose name you asked. I stand very much corrected. This is a pretty big deposit. It does in your world. Okay, interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. I should have dropped this beforehand. But we made it out. Alright, let's go ahead. Pull this up. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, let's put the knife here. Let's take a bit of a Tippy Tap. If there's more lead lurking nearby, very large malachite, I know that. I know that part already, game. Thank you very much. Trace. Okay, so nothing here. Let's also take a Tippy Tap, a more fuller one. Moorer. There we go. Wow. Malachite, galena, native copper, cinnabar, kernite, sulfur, bismuth, lignite, and black coal. Wow. Okay. What kind of bagel can fly? A plain bagel? Womp womp. Alright, let's delete this one. Okay. Yeah, let's take a quick stroll around here, because we are in lead territory. Let's go see what there is to see up here. You know, like right here, perhaps. Okay, down we go. Oh, it's right here. Oh, it's a surface deposit. These are always fun. Who doesn't love digging up tons and tons of sand to get to their preferred ores? Ow. Alright. Sand bombs when? Yeah. This is a sand bomb. Anytime that you mine somewhere directly under sand or gravel, you get a sand bomb. And I'm just going to leave this scar in the earth then. Like a good capitalist. This is medium again, it's not too shabby. I think you can only get, like, the more bountiful lead in, like, other stones. I don't think we'll find bountiful lead in limestone. Guess I could look that up, couldn't I? This wasn't a terribly huge one. Anything interesting here? Nothing. Oh, yeah. Have you heard of the band 1023? They haven't got a gig yet. Nightbot. Why did I let them do that? Alright, let's bitty hop around here. Hello. I didn't bring the armor. Hoop. Let's go out this way. Just taking a peek at all the stones on the ground. Let's also, I'm thinking about it, Galina. Yeah, so poor and medium are found in limestone. If we wanted nice stuff, we'd look in chert. I think we have chert somewhere nearby. Chert and... what is this? Rich. This looks like claystone. Okay. Got sandstone. And then we have shale. Yeah, okay. So we want to look in like shale or chert would be the best. There are hyenas here? No. Okay, let's take a peek at the map then. So we can certainly go over here, take a look at Chert. That seems like a smart move. But we have some shale down here, here-ish, not a ton. I think we had some, yeah, teeny bit here. So if we dig deeper over here, we might bump into that shale again. But we got Chert literally right next to us. And all the way down. Oh yeah, we got Chert for days. Chert for days, yo. Let's go. And if we happen to spot any lead on the ground on the way, then we'll pick it up. Of course, we're also looking out for hyenas at the same time, so my attention is somewhat split. Ugh. It's funny, with all these changes, I'm actually a lot less liable to go sticking my head down holes anymore. Like small holes like this, little shallow things. Okay. Ugh, really? Get it. Beat it, pal. And the music scrams as well. I'm going to leave that gear. I don't need a single gear. Or, I need gears, but I don't need a singular gear, I should say. No lead here. Guess I could tip a tap here and there. Maybe down by the quartz. Just quartz. Yeah, you say shallow, then turns into a huge system. Absolutely, that's like the worst. Ooh, we have trace Galina already. Alright. Alright. Let's poke at the ceiling. Hey there, punk. Alright, well I think we have Galina in this direction, or I can take another poke maybe up here for it. Just quartz. Alright. So I guess let's go ahead and we'll just dig in here a little bit. What kind of gear set do I typically run? 807? You mean like armor? I usually wear tailored gambus and body armor. That's sort of the best all-round armor. It doesn't give you any penalties for anything, and it gives pretty decent protection against most things. Alright, let's check here. Galina is still trace. Alright. But if we're going deep down, it depends how deep you're going. I don't want to dig up that stuff. But if you are going like down to like say Y50, you can get away with iron armor pretty easily. I typically prefer plate. I know a lot of folks like to take chainmail for the mobility benefits, but I don't know. I'd rather just tank the hits with a shield. Ryan Richardson, hey nerds. Oh, interesting. Okay. Still reading just a trace amount of Galina in basically all directions. Let's check here. Still trace. Okay. There's sand right above me. No. I think there might just be a tiny pocket of Galina here. I'm not super interested in chasing down a tiny pocket. I want like a nice, reasonable vein. Yeah, it's trace in all directions, so I'm just going to skip this one. I'm going to say we don't want this one. I am, however, going to carve this guy up. For no reason, apparently. Alright. Heard that noise. I'm going to guess there's Galina in here, but this sort of valley of sand might have cut it off. So there could be some Galina deeper down, but not super... What are you running away for? Whatever. Run away, that's right, buddy. Ooh, hello, ruin. Hello, tiny cave. Hey there, Laddit. Nothing nearby. Let's also take a density search. Decent hematite and nothing else. Okay, well, we're not going to look here any farther then, I guess. Oh. Interesting. We got a tapestry and some other stuff here. Oh, this is cool. Sorry, buddy. Oh, right. Oh, we got a, ornate gold shield. We got a book in here. Oh, this is cool stuff. Oh, and this sudden... Oh, it's not, ruined. It's just that there's moss on the wall. Okay. Well, let's take a quick peek at that, journal entry. We have tapestry. It was number 14, right? Banner of the Forlorn Hope. They declared themselves the vanguard. Swords raised, oaths taken, they swore a heavenly charge against our foe. It was a challenge of will and ingenuity. You're coming with us. Come with us. That's really neat. I like that one a lot. Large books. Ooh, bookshelves. Oh, man. We're not here for this right now, but I am going to mark this as some cool stuff to come back for later. Ruin with nice stuff. Here we are. Get a nice gold color. Little shine on it. Alright, and let's get back to the surface. Let's... Oh! I missed the chest in here. I'll take the sticks. Oh, and you. You come with me. Here we are. Okay, so lead is a bust here. Unfortunately, let's go a little farther north. Maybe we'll have to, this is not north, this is west. Oh, really? Get out of here. Get. Get. Quartz, quartz, quartz. Not seeing any gold. But I will take a quick peek. We are still on the lookout for gold. There's some resin there. We do not need resin, though. Not in the least. Well, copper, don't really care about that. But don't really, I mean really don't care about copper. We are golden on copper. Do I think the ruin has a basement? Most ruins that have basements usually have an access point to them. Like they'll be like a little ladder or something. I didn't see one there. But whenever we go back, we can take a deeper look. Maybe even a pickier look with a pickaxe. Not seeing a whole lot here. Really? This was generated before too? Wow. Okay. Rough. Actually, I do wonder if this chert goes under the limestone. We could end up sort of back in limestone area and we just go a little deeper. Look for Galina. Digging deep never hurt anybody, right? Oh, really? Stop derping. Oh, there's some Galina right here. Neat. I'll take it. I'll take two. They're small. Boop. Some of the bedspreads are cute. Yeah, I think it'd be neat to be able to, who said reverse engineer the stuff? Ryuga. It'd be really cool if you could reverse engineer the furniture and things. Because the canopy beds and such would be really cool. A little bit of medium grade lead, not too shabby. Is there more? Not there. There's a little bit more here. Oh. It continues. Tomorrow comes. Oh, here we go. That's kind of what the bed ruin schematics do. Yeah, true. I do wish that it resulted in a usable bed. Or usable item. Whatever it was. Like, darn it, I fixed this bed up, why can't I sleep in it? Physics won't let me put my body in this bed, and I don't know why. Pretty happy with that. Take a quick tip tap right here. It's 7 p.m. We're not going to have a whole lot of extra light by which to see any Galina. Galina's very poor. This is a generally poor area, so I think digging around isn't going to be a winning strategy. I'm going to put this ruined globe down. I do not care about this thing. Bye. Oh, there's more here. Look at that. Hey there, Burnzilla. I think that was the trace Galina that was still left. Okay, so I think we're done here. We have one piece of medium fertility, or low fertility soil. Great. Just what everybody wanted. So we're going to go there. Let's just dig this out a little bit here. And drop anchor. Yeah, drop anchor. And give it a rest. And I'm going to hydrate while we're sleeping. Okay. Good morning, folks. Let's pick our bed back up and mosey on out. Just plug that right there. Delete you, and on we go. Let's... Boy, that is bright. That is, like, impossibly bright. It's almost like there's a huge ball of fusion 93 million miles away, just staring at me, glaring at me, burning my skin, searing my retinas. I really can't see a thing if I look up. Let's see. What I saw, there was a cave that I was going to go in and I ran past it and I don't remember where it was. Ooh. Boney Soil. Do I care about Boney Soil? Sure, why not? It's here. Imagine if there were eclipses in the game. There are. There are eclipses that makes the whole land dark. And things spawn. Hello. Hello. Ore vessel. Galina. Black coal. I'll take it. What is down here? Let me in. Let me in. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. You're empty. Well, I got my treasure. What's up here? Boney Soil again. Oh, this is the same thing. I don't want the food vessel. No thanks. I appreciate the offer, but I will decline. Alright, second chance at this treasure chest having anything in it. Hey, yeah. Alright, food vessel, not really interested. Ah, there's one more ruin here. I'll dig this first layer off a little bit. Yeah. Nothing. What are you? Also nothing. Okay. And we do have some rift activity going on. Not too much, though. It's low. Mostly hyena activity. Oh, no, go away. If I could actually swing in the direction that I want to, be a lot easier. Okay, what is this mess? I don't know, but I'm going for it. Oh, there's a... there's Galina. Sweet. Alright, we got a couple things going on here. We have a very fancy ruin. I'll take this too, why not? Should stack with our current bed, right? Yes, okay. And that's about it for that. But we have Galina. We also have farther down. And then back up, apparently. Let's see where this goes. It goes to here. Okay. Take a tip tap. Native copper. Still really poor Galina. But we have medium Galina here. And that ain't too shabby. Not a ton. This is a good bit, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the gears on the floor, but I'm not like super interested in gears right now. I really want Galina. So like money at this point really isn't a huge issue. And also hello, Gerard. There was a vessel in the first ruin I didn't pick. Oops. Again, we're on a Galina mission, not a treasure mission here. The cool stuff that we stumble across, I'll totally go for, but like, I want to make lanterns so we can work at the temple. To sweeten our wine? Absolutely, that's why we're getting the lead. Definitely not for making good-looking lanterns or anything. It continues. Another little bonus lead there in that crystallized bit. Hey there, Luthia Nightwolf. Is the lead lantern worth it, or am I going for an alloy? Yeah, I'm going for molybdenum, which is... molybdenum is what, like, I think iron should look like, because it's got a very wrought iron look. The lantern in our hands right now, this is molybdenum, so let me... It's kind of bad lighting here, but it looks sort of like a wrought iron lantern. You know, a little bit of brown in it, messed from the copper, but mostly black. without being like super shiny and hyper expensive. Like oh my goodness, of course it's you. Get. You're next. You can't fit up there, dude. You have very mechanical sounds. Hello. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the thing where as you hit them with your sword, it will harvest them. That's very exciting to me. Because harvesting these mobs in the middle of battle, it's just, my goodness, no. Alright, so here's a better view of the lantern. Maybe not on the bright sand. So there you go. Like it's, I just think it looks really good overall. And then you put a gold reflector in there, and it looks even better. Get. All of you, go away. Thank you. We'll hop around here, take a peek for some lead. And okay, didn't. I have that auto map markers mod on, and sometimes it marks things like that I'm in the middle of already cleaning out. So I want to make sure I didn't mark that and lead me on a wild goose chase later. And we'll spend a little bit more time out here looking for lead. I think it might be worth looking south near our original spawn point. Down in the church area down here, because we have found lead down here before, so this might be worth, actually, especially over here. With whatever's going on there, we could look down here. This might be a good place to look. Those books, neat. So many hyenas? Yeah, welcome to the desert. Hyenas are everywhere. I don't know how they survive. Like, there just wouldn't be enough food to go around. Maybe they're just eating each other a lot. Apparently in the code... I heard a sandfall, okay. In the code, apparently, there's like an absurdly high chance for hyenas to spawn. Like, way more than any other creature in any other location would. And I want to make this... Oh, come on. Give me a second, would you? Get. You know what? A bad mood now, that's right. Beat it. I mean, with all the glare from the desert, it's hard to tell if the stones have anything on them. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with this investigation here. What is this? Ah, the old brown clay. Yeah, let's run south. We'll pick up our raft and we'll head south to the church area, because we have found some solid amounts of good stuff there before. Beautiful. Love it. Thanks, game. That was so worth it. Oh my. That was funny. It was funny and smart. The hyenas eat the gazelles and the termites. They must be eaten well on termites, because the gazelles are way too fast for them. Before we leave, let's see. Oh, there's... Is this bountiful? Yes, it's bountiful. Okay. As I recall, we were trying to not... we're trying to harvest the bountiful as like actual usable copper, and the other stuff, like the medium and so on, we were saving for marriage. We were saving. Oh, get down there. Get. Get in there. We were saving to use as materials for building. They just beast on Mufasa. Alright, let's hop in our raft. And actually, we can just do this. Where are we going? We're just going to go due south, and we'll hop off. Okay, that's not south. That's south. Weird. So you press N to open the map, and you just spin around right away. That's a neat one. Hey, Phil Boswell. You're frustrated you can watch on your phone or Kindle Fire, but you only have one set of earphones, and neither's giving you a mute option. Uh-oh. So Oak Tree, you're looking at the JSON for the hyena spawning. Hey there, Paige Carpenter, welcome. Hey, what are we up to today? We are on the hunt for Galina today. And I keep doing that. Let's just turn around. There we go. Yeah, we're going to go down here and look for some Galina in the woods. I think we will cross over into this desert area. Take a peek at what's there. We'll see if this ruin generated properly or not. This might just be a map glitch. Sometimes the edges of the map don't fully populate. Anybody want a scone, says Phil Boswell? Sure, Phil, I'll take a scone. A scony. Oh, it's Italian, a scone. Scusi, due scone, grazie. Yeah, Phil, I think if it was scone, it would need to be spelled S-C-O-N-N. Oh my. Speaking of creepy things from the depths. What were you doing down there? Estonia on the coast of the Biscuit Sea. I think, ooh, hello. I think I spy some flax over there. I think I'm going to bring the raft with us this time. But I also think I'm going to put our spare basket down, and we're going to just pop some stuff in here. Wow. 2 stacks already, not too shabby. Yeah, we're on land. I'm just gonna put these in here too, I guess. That should do. And it's not mature. Okay. Alright, game. You do you. We did take some taps here. For Galina. Okay, so there's definitely going to be Galina in this area. Very poor. Poor Galina isn't too bad, really. It's actually pretty decent. I have to go down to that area. Alright, let's roll in. Ah, we have one that is actually mature. Alright guys, here goes nothing. Can he do it? Nope. Oh, interesting. I think they may have fixed it. Come on. Oh, hang on. It might require this block have soil above. Yeah, okay. So the one you start on has to have air above it. Okay. Interesting. Ta-da! Yeah, we're just gonna, I guess we'll eat this. Yummy, yummy. Well, that bug will be gone soon enough anyway, so... Are you aware of the stone of scone? It's pronounced schoon. Like the ship, a schooner. Hey there, Malnog. Welcome. Oh, hello. Not the largest, not the best kind of lead ore, but you know what? It's on the way. I'll take it. Medium. Nice. Not the biggest vein so far. Oh, here we go. I always say that. See, if I don't say it, we'll get a tiny vein. I have to say, oh man, this is a dinky little vein. There's like no lead here. And then we get a lot of lead. That's going to remind you of Escaflowne. I got to rewatch. You know, I watched that recently again. Gosh, when was that? I don't know, a few months ago. I think it while I was feeding Kurazumi. I sat in front of the TV and was watching Escaflowne. Great show. Get up there. There we go. Hey there, Greg Palmanguista. Welcome. Welcome as always. Boop. Oh, I'm gonna just nix that. Ooh. Ugh. I think we've already been there before, because look at that. Maybe we just fell in here and didn't explore it. But you know what? I'm not going to find out. We are not going to find out. Not today. Not today, Grim Reaper. I think at some point we will want to come back here and grab some of this blue clay, because I think we're getting kind of low. We go through a quarter stack every time we do the bees. Not the bees. Look at all those mushrooms. I wonder, with the way... Oh my goodness. You know what? That's... We'll do that, so if we ever come back here, we want to find it again. It's there. But I do wonder if, since we don't have seasons here so much, if mushrooms just keep spawning and spawning and spawning in those particular areas, and that's why southern locations end up with so many mushrooms like this. I'll mark you, why not? I know I said I don't care about copper, but it's right there. You're pretty far from home, little buddy. Alright, if I spy a little cave, I'm going to drop in and we will take a little tip tap. A cave or even just a rock wall would be nice. Take a little sample. A little snack sample. This area does have me a little bit on edge because I'm not sure if it's cool enough here to have bears. We got maple trees. Maple trees usually means you can have bears. Bears. No, I'm not seeing much of anything in the way of... Ooh, my goodness. Maybe not that cave. Maybe we'll do a different cave. Oh, here we go. What is this nonsense? I don't like it. We're gonna get our Tip Tap and we're out of here. Mushroom should be protein, though. Do they have much protein? Hematite, copper. Okay, so we are not in Galina territory here, so we want to head out from here. Hi, copper. Oh, goodness. Game really wants to kill me. It really wants to kill me. Oh, here's some stuff. What are you? Food? Nah. Barricades, barricades. Not really seeing much of anything. Oh, there's another one. More food. Meh. Okay. Well, so we already know kind of what's in that. I'm not equipped to deal with it right now. So we're just going to kind of skirt on by. Let's check the map for any holes in the ground. Any obvious holes in the ground? One over here. Let's go to this little island. This little peninsula thingy. Interesting. So it looks like this did generate correctly, but the map still isn't updating. Wonder why. Oh, got brown coal here. Not too shabby. Hello. Get. Got some quartz. Again. Take a quick scan for any surface accessible gold and silver. Not seeing anything. We have a little rift activity, but not much, so I'm probably just gonna go till it's like 7-ish again, and we'll sleep. A lot of turnips here, my goodness. Hey there, Zero Xeon. Good to see you again. Yeah, the fog is indeed thick in this game, isn't it? What is this rift in land? Oh, come on. Now leave me alone. Ugh. Buddy? Well, that's that, I guess. Let's take a quick tip tap while we're here. Are we back in Galina zone or not? Turn up for what, Brag Eye? Uh-huh. I got my eye on you. Altar of High Sphalerite. Interesting. But no Galina. Alright, we're going to have to mosey on back then. If I wanted Sphalerite, then sure. This would be a great spot. Let's just go down to the beach here. And we'll drop our bed. One of our beds. Boop. So I think we have better Galina up there. We could even check around that mountain. not a mushroom expert, so this might be stupid, but could you fill a linen sack with rotten and grow mushrooms on it? You mean in-game or in real life? Oh, go away. Go away. Get. My knife, there it is. Oops, that's not... Ugh. Of course it's a shiver. Off we go. Later, yo. But yeah, in real life, you'd need a you need something that would maintain moisture or retain moisture a bit better than a linen sack. So maybe like a waxed linen sack could do it. Alright, let's finally get some food in our bellies. There we go. Alright. Hey there, John Himmel. Welcome. Let's see. Let's go... How did you get over here all the way? Oh my goodness. Alright, buddy. That's a hyena. Oh! You know what? You earned that one. Hey, look at that. That's always fun. What do we got? Nothing. Hyenas. Well, let's take a tap here while we're here. May as well. Nothing that we're looking for, which is Galina. It's time to parkour our way back out. Oh my. I didn't see this on the way down. What is this nonsense? Dead is what it is. Nothing. Boop, boop. Boop your snoot. Also nothing. Alright. Brilliant. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. We're going to go north. Up to the land of lead in the soil. See what's here. Very poor Galina. Let's look right up there. Look, copper. I shall take a quick stroll around here. Just scanning this first surface. Galina. I guess we've been here already. Oh, there's a, right. There's a meteorite there. I can filter the map. Yeah, I always forget about the filter. I always forget about the filter. Oh well. You know what we could do? We could just, see what's here. Poor, very poor. I'm gonna guess it's like the best spot's probably like right under the water here. Let's just go ahead and we'll dig down here a little bit. And we're gonna do the thing that I generally don't do, which is search underground for ores. It's usually not terribly efficient. But given that Galina is pretty common in the higher layers, it could be worth it. I guess I could put a ladder down. Alright, first test. What do we got? Say Galina. Nope, just quartz. Alright. See how deep this chart goes, too. What you got for me, buddy? Galina trace amounts. All right. Now we're talking. Let's go out. Still trace. All right. Still trace. Probably sitting on right on top of it. Okay. I guess I'll go down. Sure, why not? And the music dies. What do we got? Still trace. Don't tell me you're doing this whole trace amounts thing again. Let's go this direction. Going to small amounts. All right. I guess off we go. What do we got here? Large amounts of Galina. Now we're talking. Now you're speaking my language. Very large amounts. Wow. Okay. I'm going to put down a couple torches. Just, you know. No particular reason. For no particular reason at all. Well, hello. Hello, beautiful. Hello, hello. Remind me why I want lead? 4 lanterns. Lead 4 Milbichakos lanterns. So we've now placed all the lanterns that we have. They've all been placed at the temple. So we need to source some more lanterns. And we got a batch of Milbichakos that's now done over at the base, the Oasis base. But that's only good for 10 lanterns. And we need something like, oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, in total, we probably need something approaching like a couple hundred more lanterns. We're not going to get that much today, unless this deposit just keeps going and going, which apparently it is. But I wanted to get at least a little bit ahead on our lanterns. Lickable lead, they'll call it. It's the new fad. Do torches prevent spawn? Yes, but not when it's spawned from a rift. Rifts kind of don't care about most spawn conditions. Now, the rifts themselves will only spawn where there's no light, or no player-placed block light. But once they spawn, even if the rift is lit, if there's a nearby place that's not lit, they can spawn creatures there. So, want to be aware of that. Alright, let's go down over here. peek back this way. This feels like it might have been sort of two that were smushed together a little bit. Yeah, 807. If you're getting enemies in like inside your house, then yeah, that's just because there's a rift nearby, and even if you have light, it'll spawn creatures. Because in that case, the game is looking, I believe, for sunlight. Like, so it's weird. The rifts can't spawn if there's player-placed block light, but they certainly can spawn their creatures in player-placed block light. I'm like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Not too shabby. What we got here? Anything left? Galina, large amounts. All right. Oh, duh. Right here still. Maybe there's... Is there more down here, or is it going to be somewhere else? Let's look up. Galina large still, okay. Galina large. And this direction, what we got? Still large. Oh, right there. More bountiful. This was a good decision to come down here. We do, however, need to clear out some inventory space, so sorry, Chert. Sorry, this nonsense. I don't need Chert. I'll go away. Oh, it's hitting the wall and come back at me. Okay. Sort of get in a cardinal direction there. That should help. There we go. Gibbs had heard you want some lead? Absolutely. Now we're talking. Oh, over my head the whole time. I think after this batch, we should be good to go home and start the next batch of lead, or of Milbichakos, and then we'll see what we can do with what we have. We should be able to get maybe 20 or so lanterns. This does assume that our flax is ready, at least a little bit of it is ready, or that we can find a bit on the way home. Didn't strike me as a large amount of lead. Let's check this again. Medium. I think there are two smaller deposits or something. Well, this wasn't very disc-shaped, so maybe it's like... Oh, here we go. A little bit more here. Okay, nothing in that direction. So there's something out this way. What do we got here? Medium that way. That door. All right. I think we found it. We have enough room in our inventory for it. We'll go ahead, we'll gather this up, and this will be, I think, the end of our lead adventure for today. So I do want to get a little bit more work on the temple done today, beyond just the lanterns and such. Kind of said that the smelting temperature of Chacos is just above peat. Well, so it is, but the problem isn't the smelting temperature, because you're like, once you make your Chacos ingots, you're not going to really, like, you won't be smelting it again. You'll just be getting it hot to work on the forge, and while the smelting temperatures are accurate for crucible work, in the forge, everything has the same working temperatures. Which I'm hoping Tyron doesn't change that, because sure, it's not realistic, but that would just be a major pain. Like, oh no, I let my Chacos overheat in the forge, now it's a useless puddle of melted, molten metal. That would kind of just be annoying, I think. Then again, that sounds very on brand for Tyron. Hey, this thing is cool, let's make it painful. Don't want that. Let's see. Can I get back out of here? Where did I start this journey? Oh boy. Back this way. It's back this way. No, that's the way I came. Must be. Ah, here we are. Found it. Block that up a little bit. Hi, is the crouch toggle mod working, Paladin Joe? I didn't install it. I was going to, but then I wanted to spend more time testing, and I didn't have time to. So it is not working because it's not installed. Yeah, I would like to have some time to try it out. All right. Let's roll on home to the Oasis. Really? Yeah, see, I don't think that that Rift should be able to spawn creatures under, like, tree cover. It's just a little, like, come on. It's just annoying. Oh, really? Like I said, it's annoying. Hey, look at that. One more candle for us. Now, is there any lead that I already marked down here? No. Okay, so I don't need to turn or delete any of these waypoints. I will still, on the way back, I'll just keep my eyes peeled for more lead. If there is more, I might just stop and grab it. Surface lead in limestone isn't too huge. But we've clearly been here before, so this has probably been stripped pretty clean. Hello, cow. Oh. Speaking of having stripped it clean. Yeah, we'll grab it. Just like that. Get this out of here. Down. Please be a few blocks in. Ah, good, it is. As I move on, drifters spawn into their new condo underground. Yep, absolutely. I'm a cave flipper. I buy caves at discounted prices, usually at foreclosure. I install really crappy kitchen and bathroom, break things, and then I sell it at an overpriced amount. Yeah, I think we're... Oh, not quite done here. Not a bad little pit stop on the way home, I think. Little bonus that never hurt nobody. Just makes me a little aggressive. That's probably about done. All right. Pretty happy with that. Let's find the up. There's the up. All right, I do want to take a quick extra tap here. Small amounts, probably not really worth it. Probably scattered all over the place here. I will take a sample. We have not sampled here yet. We got hematite, galena, cinnabar. All right. I'm going to take this elevator up. All right, off we go after I remove that. All right, ooh, what is that? That's a bad idea, that's what it is. Wow. That was me, I'm pretty sure. Oh my. So you do actually kill them. Interesting. I didn't think the hyenas would actually kill the gazelles. Alright, so we're off to make lanterns. Plunk. And then temple work. That worked perfectly. If I wanted them in there. Ugh. Hey, there's borax. No thanks. If I need borax, which I probably don't for a long time, if not forever. But we know where it is. What's the consensus on juicy ores? I looked at that. It looks alright. It mostly just makes them more visible, as I recall. Is that the one that puts, like, sort of crystals on the outside of them? You know, I love this kapok tree here, but I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better if we knock it down and plant a purple heart. Because look how much taller the purple hearts tend to be. You can get some pretty tall kapoks, but these are, like, consistently huge. You like your words dry, Bry Guy. Check on the flax. Alright, just a moment. Let me put a few things away here. Clunk. Alright. Some of this, and we'll just pop this in here for now. Let's also... these back out. And we're going to put the cape, or the raft, back in the water. Let's see, flax. Ah, not quite. Not quite on the flax. I would say we're like a day away, but sometimes the 8 to 9 step can take a little bit. Over here, same deal. Okay. I do want to harvest those cabbages after I release our raft back into the water. Interesting. I didn't notice the darker fire clay bricks here and there. It's kind of cool. Oh, we still have steel going on. Why did you fill that up? You give mouse a cookie. Boop. Oh, I want you in the water. Oh, no, not. I like that. In the water. There we go. It's on this side. Yes. All right. Y'all know that as soon as I get the ingots done, the wind's going to die? Oh, absolutely. These are all about done. We sneaked in one harvest of cabbage. Not too shabby. Yes, I'm home. I'm home, honey. We got 2 extra seeds from that, not too bad. So growing our cabbage stock. Now you want a feature that I really hope no one clues Tyrant in on would be that in real life, seeds have an expiration date. Where to put this tapestry? I feel like the tapestry doesn't really belong here. It belongs somewhere at the temple. But for now, we'll put it here. For now. And you go there. Did come home with some stones, so... Oh, they're sedentary. There we are. Some limestone stones. You have a request to stop encouraging Tyrant. Alright, I can put these in the furniture box. Yes. You stacked to 8, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, we have 3 chandeliers? Really? Nice. We also have 12 flax fibers, which means it's time for another batch of this. So we need that many. How much flax do we have in here? Just 3. Well, maybe by the time that we get done doing all of our Melodic Chalcos work, we will have some flax having grown. Light these 2 up. What do chandeliers do for light output? They are the brightest light output block in the game that you can get as a player. They're actually brighter than lined lanterns, I think. Oh, wonderful. Neighbors are out. I want to say that if you only put 8 candles in a chandelier, it gives you light like 22, I think. Alright, so let's go and smash down some of this stuff. Black coal's in there. So this is 10 lanterns worth, which is a start. Let's grab the hammer. We need 48 of this. And let's see how much we get. Actually, we can also grab this out of here. Close. Alright, we'll probably get a couple batches out of this. We got a bunch more. Some more medium here. I'll do the medium altogether. Yeah, that's like 2 batches right there. Maybe more, even. So break that up. Get 96. Get the 48 in there. Probably make do with 9 brown coal. All right. Okay, so that's going. How are these all done? Nice. So we've got 24 candles now. Not too bad. I'm going to put this back on the shelf just to keep it fresher longer. I'm going to go ahead and break all this down and just pop it into this bin here. And I am going to break these down too. Although, yeah, because I already have a couple of those. So in you go. In you go. Not too bad. Now, it would be nice to have some lead because it is useful for making certain things. Night vision mask. Basically all these. Oh my goodness. Maybe I won't worry about leather. I won't worry about lead plates for now. Yeah, it's 6 lead plates. That's 12 ingots worth to make each of these. Wow. Yeah, no, this is totally easy to make all these devices before you go on the story quests. Totally easy. That's like first 10 hours of the game right there, right? Hey there, Robbo69 UK and the Crazy Watermelon. Good to see you guys here today. Well, I do want to sleep, but if I sleep, this isn't going to keep processing, so we don't sleep. We don't sleep. No sleep, never sleep. Ah, put this bed away at least. In you go. Piles of aged books. We got a lot of decorative things to work with in the future. Oh, no. No, no, no. Where are you? Oh, you're way out there. Oh, my goodness. Man, I hate these guys. It's like Indiana Jones with the Nazis. It's like, Nazis? Man, I hate these guys. Okay, so we're sort of stuck here waiting for that to complete. On the upshot, I don't see anything as having been able to spawn in here yet. Hey, Loon. Any trading I want to do while we're here? You want a black bronze lantern for 7 gears. Boy, are you cheap. But bismuth bronze, it's 9 gears. What? You know. No. I changed my mind, buddy. You want these things and ore vessels. Nope. And you are an artisan. I don't think I have any of these for you. We can always take a peek, though. So, low diamonds or peridots and medium or high emeralds. I could pan the Boney Soil, couldn't I? Could get a little bit. Although I want to stay kind of close because of this. I don't want to end up missing that. Could just maybe put like 2 more on. There we go. We'll have to hightail it to the Panera, though. Where'd I put that Boney Soil? Here it is. We got one of these. Why not? Any more? I don't think we have any in treasure overflow, do we? Nope, no treasure in there at all. Where'd you go? Is this you? Commodities? No. Artisan. There you go. Alright. Yeah, let's go pan this. Hopefully this won't cool. We've got like 10 minutes to pan. I think we can manage. You stay here. Okay. It's been a while since we were in here. We cleared everything out. No, we didn't. Okay. Got some books. Some other junk. That is truly, well and truly junk, I think. What do we got? I haven't panned in a long time. I've been watching Gemini Tay do her panning, and she's probably panning right about now, isn't she? She tends to stream while I'm streaming or eating dinner. You keep your Alkin stable in the Midgelac. I should build one for him. Because he is a little bit, you know, he likes to wander. He's curious. Oh, we got an emerald already. Nice. Huh, so opening and closing actually stops your panning action. Open and closing your inventory, that is. We could get enough flax fibers for another batch of candles. If we hit 11, no, if we hit 9, we'll have enough with the 3 that we already have. You promise not to swap all my crops to melons? The Zen panning room. Only 4 more flax to go. Hey there, Rob Schwab Random. Are you part of the conversation about making all the crops turn into watermelons? Panning bones? Absolutely. Oh, copper spearhead. Well, we haven't gotten any flax since then, so... So many bones? What is Boney Soil? Hey, 7! We need 2 more flax, come on. Come on, money, 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 money. Money, money, money. No whammy. 8? Oh, we need 1 more. Come on. Oh, neat. If I needed copper. Does Boney Soil kind of loot blocks, elite armor? I'd kind of say so. They're full of loot. Got 2 emeralds. Now, the guy wasn't buying the low quality ones, though. Hiding on your melon seeds. Well, we were 1 short, as predicted by whoever it was. Whoever it was who jinxed us. Leave the stream now, before I find you. We're just going to leave, like, this junk here. I don't need those. Or the bones. Or this thing. Go kill some drifters? We could. And we still have stuff that we need to do here that will give us plenty of time, hopefully, for our flax to grow up. Let's go check on progress here. And what are you... Oh my goodness. Oh, this elk will be the death of me. Oh, so it won't auto step on fences. Thoughts. Into the chicken coop. I'm not gonna chicken coop him, guys. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a little pen here with fences and a gate. Get up. There we go. Or I would. Here we go. We got some fence there. I don't want that gate. Here we go. Gate is what? This? And sticks? Yeah. I was gonna say, I hope I don't need any more boards, because someone keeps making me leave my saw at the temple. Hello, no, stay there. Stay. We're gonna saddle up and see if we can... Alright, so you won't walk out. Perfect. You can probably jump out of here. Oh, interesting. Can't even jump over. Well, that's good to know. Maybe now you'll stay where I put you. Useless post. More like useless rope, because there's the bug where the rope always snaps when you log on. Or if you, like, teleport, or if you just wait long enough, it just snaps anyway. How are we doing over here? Oh, we're golden. Give me that. All right. Some mold pouring ASMR here. You like the new animation, Phil? Yeah, it's pretty good. I do miss having asbestos hands, though. Would you like to actually pour? There we go. What? We'll come back to you. Ow. There we go. Whew. I was worried for a second there. I might have hit a problematic bug. Alright, let's go. Let's rest just enough to make it daytime. So just a couple hours. And then that should give the ingots time to cool. Right, up we get. Look at that. And then we can start up the next fire. Yeah, there we go. Just keep this going. And we need 48. And there we are. Let's get... And probably one more. So now we need 2 stacks to go fire up, or just 1 stack to go fire up the, there we go. Steel again. Was I colliding with the tree? I might have been, I don't know. Hey, our flax is starting to mature. Alright. Well, we'll give it some time. Oh, hey, buddy. Speaking of flax. Nice try. Ow. Oh. I was gonna say, speaking of flax. Yeah, we're about 2/5 of the way there. Melanord stronghold. Poltrix has a whole crate of Boney Soil to pan. That is money right there. Actually, one of the best things you can do in early game is pan Boney Soil. Like, pan it like your life depends on it, because it might. It's a great place to get spare candles and early game flax while you're still trying to get your flax to grow. So you can pretty quickly upgrade straight from, you know, junk to linen sacks then. And that opens up so many possibilities. I still wish I remember what we were doing with these copper plates. I have no recollection why I made 6 dozen copper plates. If anybody knows, let me know. Remind me. Preferably with a slap. Oh, you're on steel, Poltrix, so panning is not a huge priority for you anymore. Understandable. Was it for shoots? Oh, it was probably for shoots and things. Yeah, that's right. Whoops. That's probably why I had that. Alright, so pop you in here. Oh. Put you in there too. Why is this treasure? I have no idea. And let's move you up there. I'm gonna leave this somewhere on the ground. So much to do in this game sometimes. It's funny, like, we're doing what to me feel like early game chores right now. And so having been watching Gemini Tay, it's like, yeah, she's right. There's a lot of chore to do in this game that sometimes you forget. Like, you get into the mid to late game and things are going real smoothly. And sometimes you just forget. Alright, so there's that. I might just make a crate. Flax fibers. A lot more space efficient. Have some num-nums. I guess we'll wait around just long enough for this to finish. We'll pour that. We'll take what we have over and we'll go make some plates to then turn to lanterns. You're right, I probably was colliding with the tree. Well, maybe not, I don't know. I could have sworn, because it was this one here. There's nowhere that, like, the tree is actually in the way of the cursor. Oh well. The world may never know. We also need to break these down, don't we? $15 gold in rich chunks. Oh yeah. That's a lot of gold leaf. That's a lot of gold leaf. That's a lot of gold leaf. I am stoked about that. And we got, what, 20 more gold leaf? Or we got 20 more 40 ingots here, so 20 more gold leaves, yeah. Not too shabby. Now we do need to run back. Well, we'll bring the materials with us. We'll make the lanterns at the temple because our glass is there, and so is our saw. And maybe, since we're still waiting for that, what if we just go harvest like one of these, like this guy? Maybe going in first. There we go. 8. Okay, we'll have plenty of flax after this. I say this now. Somebody write that down. On, was it June 22nd at 12:18, Corzar said, "We'll have plenty of flax." So much of this stuff. 12 years, 8 years. Is the gold leaf in the game? No, this is from the leaf lantern lining mod. There was a point at which it was in the game. It was at least part of the game files, but it was never implemented. The chickens are hungry. Well, actually, they already had chicks, so I'm not feeding them because I don't want them to have more chicks. Let's get this going on. And this going on. And then light you two up. I'm gonna go check on the bees again too. It's been a few days. I don't recall how quickly they fill up the next set of skips. Everyone telling me to feed the chickens. These will fill me frames in one day. All right. How are you looking? Almost done. We just need one more piece of coal. Okay. Well, we're getting there. So we're going to go break down that copper into bits and leave them at the other place. Check off my notes here. Jonas Devices thoughts. Talked about mods. And lanterns. I'm going to put check in lanterns because we're working on those actively. I think we're not going to get much time to work on the temple, unfortunately. It's all been lanterns today. My goodness, 3 hours nearly of lanterns, you know, hunting for materials and getting lost in chasing down little bits of treasure here and there. And we might want one more. Good thing they aren't Legend of Zelda chickens. Yeah. Look at that. These chicks are not running from me. They might now, yeah. So with chickens, every generation that they that progresses, you can get one block closer to them before they spook. Until finally, it's I think it's at 10. I want to say they don't spook at all ever. So Gen 4 hens. We do have 3. You know what? We only have a couple chicks, so maybe I will feed them. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. We'll feed the chickens. They don't deserve it, but... At Generation 10, even the roosters stopped killing each other? Interesting. I didn't know that. Everyone wants me to feed the chickens. Alright, we're feeding the chickens. Here you go, chickies. Did you know you can breed wolves? No, you can't. That has not been in the patch notes yet. Kalzamar, nice try. I think there is a mod for that, though. Which I don't have installed. Alright, chickens have their food. These, I'm pretty sure, are done. Yep. This could be done. Hey, look at that. Right. Wolf pits are fun. Wolf pits and bear pits. It's always exciting running from a bear to a bear pit and leaping toward a ladder hanging in midair that the bear can't quite reach. That's the way to do it. It would be kind of neat to be able to tame wolves or something. I mean, taming them and having 10 generations isn't that realistic, but I'd be okay-ish with it. Angela's got whole wheat bread doing the final rise in the loaf pan. Nice. Doing a lot of baking today, Angie. All right. So we're gonna leave that for now. I think we're done making Maluta Chacos for today. Let's go take these over, and we will hellhammer them, provided the wind doesn't die the moment we start heating these up, and turn them into plates. Oh, you're having D&D later. Nice. You serving the bread at D&D? Some of that. Let's not forget to leave the hammer back at the other place later. Oh, I don't have a chisel here, so you go in there. Iron plate, steel bits. Alright. Nope. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Alright, we're going to do a moderate breeze, but that should be enough to run what we're doing here. Let's make sure that this isn't currently going. It is going. Let's turn that off. Give ourselves as much power as possible for the hellhammers. For the hammers. Sacrifice a drifter to the wolf pit. Heat faster! Need a map gas torch. Just 10 seconds. That would definitely be enough. Definitely. Scientifically, it would be enough. Darn it. Trying to not let these go to waste. The coal in there. Hurricane winds. Yeah, baby. This in my pocket, as one does. I think I can go ahead and heat up some more of these now. This is pretty quick. Takes all of 9 seconds to mash a plate out here. Your ears. Sorry, Rob. Look at it go. Bustafoya, yeah, automation, you bet. Hein? Hein, no. Bad. Bad Hein. No jinxing it. On you go. You are not quite ready. Getting close. That's everything we have. Okay. Let's get these going. You just confirmed making wolves docile is a thing and it's vanilla? What? Wolf pits are so on. How do you feed them? You just like chuck meat in the pit or what? Hey there, Brains and Funk. And Core, welcome. Read basket traps. At one point, I wanted to make a petting zoo, or rather a no petting zoo. Where I'd trap like one of each kind of wolf and hyena and bear, and maybe even if I could squeeze it, maybe even a saw blade locust somewhere. Like, pet, maybe pet, do not pet, really do not pet. It's on the Crow's Nest server. This being about the wolf taming, I assume. Stack all you together. Alright, 6 more plates, we'll be done here. Take a quick hydration break here. Okay. My tea is now very much room temperature. Like an old other block game mob zoo. Yeah, pretty much. Right, because you can name tag them and they stick around, I forgot. I was like, how would you do that? Right, name tags. We should be able to do that, so we can, like, experiment on drifters. Not tame, make docile. Huh. Wolf. Probably isn't anything about that in here, is it? Is there? Wolframite. Really? Interesting. Huh. Anyway. Alright. Last one. Okay. Let's go chuck these in some water. In you all go. That ought to do. Alright, everything is nice and cool. Let's go make us a few lanterns and get stuck on a column. I think I have more candles back in the Oasis. I better have more candles. Oh, these are the tongs from the Oasis too. Let's go put the tongs and hammer down before we hurt ourselves. Alright, tongs. Hammer. Let's go grab the candles. Oh, we have plenty of candles. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's go make some lanterns in situ. And let's finally put at least one block on the temple today. My goodness. I think it's funny how it takes the weather a moment to catch up. There's a moderate breeze here. It should clear unless the wind is once again desynced, which it does happen with relative frequency. All right, so we have glass. Here we go. 20 of those. Let's get our saw out. Close both of those. I can just shift these over. Alright, so we need to do... just need 20 of these. As I recall, it's something like this. Yes. I like how the... it makes total sense. How the... Oh, there's more gold here, too. Sweet. Let's bring that with us. But like all the parts for these, like the candle stacked to 32, the plate stacked to 8, but the lanterns go to 64. Ah, there we go. That's better. Sometimes you have to cross chunk stuffy weather. Oh, okay. Let's get lanterns down. We got 20 of these bad boys. One right in the middle. Stick one about up there. And these are just temporary places for them. Eventually, I mean, of course, but eventually we will need to, like, find permanent homes for these things. Just want to keep bad things from spawning while we build here. There we go. Tom Haynes, is it possible to pick up a translocator you find and bring it home? Only with a mod. That's how we did it here. It's called Translocator Engineering Redux. We were able to move... Well, you actually disassemble them with a crowbar, a steel crowbar, and then you have to rebuild them. If you want to be able to just mostly move it, you'll want to change some of the settings, because by default you only get back like 80% of some of the materials that go into them. So I turned it back into just a 1-to-1 ratio. I was not interested in having to like grind through translocators constantly. Alright, let's pop you back in here. We need to go get some food soon enough. There's a recipe with a blueprint in vanilla. So that's for the rickety translocator. And I won't say too much about it in case anyone watching has not done the story yet. But that's the one that's related to the story. And it only works once every 6 months. I learned. I was reading the patch notes, and he said that he turned it down from 6 months to 2 months, which is just... wow. Like, talk about pain. Alright, so we are going to need to make some more bricks, or ashlar, sorry. Don't mean to offend anybody with my slip of the tongue there, pardon my French. Let's get that going on. Oh, it's medium rift activity. Let's sleep first. Yeah, it takes it one place, too. There, you don't get to, like, choose where you go. The game tells you where you go. It's still a little dark out. Don't see any rifts right now, though, so let's chip away at this. Tobias says nothing on Jonas. That's right, Catsy. Hey there, Elena. You run another mod called Translocator Relocator. Okay. If that one is simpler than Translocator Engineering, I might swap. Right, I'd like to grab this so it doesn't clog up my inventory too badly. And with this, we might be able to fill in the top there. We'll see. The Fountain of Stones. We'll start with that. Oh, we're out. Let's grab that before our inventory fills up. Oh my. We have enough. Got more on the bar. There we go. And away we go! Multi-concussion. Buble. I wonder if China will implement like different sounds. You know how picking up sticks and stones in the ground has different sounds now? I wonder if the block pickup sound will become different based on material at some point. That'd be kind of neat. I wouldn't like... It wouldn't like make or break anything for me. I think it would just be kind of neat. Alright, 2 more stacks of that good stuff. Oh, and we're full up. I was impatient, apparently. Really? Did I miss one? Oh, I'm missing one. I'm like, what is going on here? Literally missing just one. Okay. There you are. Okay, as promised, let's go put a few blocks down on the this temple. Talk about getting stoned. So yeah, so we were talking about the staircase too, and doing something different with this. Yeah. Once we get this floor in, let's come back to the staircase if we have time. I think we should. We can tinker for a little bit. Oh, I hear Kurazini singing us a song over people upstairs. So, doing this block placement reminds me of last time where we were doing a lot of like strafing and placing blocks, and just how blurry my monitor actually is. My monitor is not new. It's like a, I don't know. I bought it in like 2014 or 15, maybe even earlier, maybe in 2013. But it was also already like a 2-year-old model. So this monitor is like 14 years old, at least in terms of design. So it does not have the latest and greatest technology at all, by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm actually looking at maybe upgrading to a newer monitor. Unfortunately for me, that means I really can't find good gaming 1920 by 1200 monitors. But that does mean I might be able to get my hands on a good 1440p monitor. And I know some folks online have been asking if I was going to ever go back to that format. It looks like I might have to, if I don't want to like have blurry monitor on my end. The Playcat Spin says, "Dang, monitors are, you guys last that long?" Let me tell you, the monitor to my left, which is my secondary monitor on this machine, is a 1280 by 1024. ViewSonic, I think it's an old, like, was it VX922 or something? That I bought in, let's see, it was my first apartment. No, it was before then. This would have been probably 2006 or 2007. So I have an almost 20-year-old monitor here. It's still chugging along. It's almost as old as my car. My car is actually old enough that if it had a mouth, it could drink. And I do legally put ethanol in it sometimes. The new 1440p monitors, HDR, IPS, and mini LED monitors are great for the price. Yeah, there's a really well-reviewed AOC model. That's not the politician. from New York. That has like it's like 180 hertz monitor, and 1440p, has HDR, has mini LED backlighting, and adaptive sync. I could definitely get behind that for this setup here. The only trouble that I've had is that it's only available in 27-inch and larger, and yeah, I can maybe squeeze that in here, but my desk is already a bit of a squeeze with this 24-incher, and if I were to upgrade the monitor, I'd put my current one off as my secondary monitor and probably just decommission the 20-year-old one. And that would be a real squeeze. Like, I'd have to move some stuff off my desk to make it fit. It's that tight. When building the temple, am I concerned about it qualifying as a room? Not at all. Not in the least. It's never going to get cold enough here for that to matter. So the only rooms that will matter will be... oh my goodness, really? What? We're almost out of bricks again. The only rooms that will matter will be cellar rooms. And those we can, of course, just make to spec. We could also... I guess we don't need to make greenhouses, so that's kind of out too. So yeah, we really don't care about room sizes for this build. The Polycatsman's got one of those curved AOCs. Nice. Yeah, they're only like $300 last time I checked. Hey there, Tina Kinkennon. Guess you did make it at the end of the stream. You made it with, I think, a little more than last time. Gotta set that alarm a little earlier. Rob Schwab's got a 27-inch Corey GN10. It's a tight fit. Yeah, I'm actually... One of the reasons why I really don't want a 27-incher is that, like, it's just too big. Like, I sit close enough to my screen, not too close, but, like, with a 24-incher, I'm already having to really move my eyes and almost my head to see all corners of the screen. So, I don't really need anything bigger. If my desk was deeper, which it already is, like, a reasonably deep desk, then I could see, you know, putting it farther away and... you know, having it be perfectly readable at a distance, but there's like 6 inches behind my monitor and then there's a wall. So, nope. Wow. Okay. Back to the bricks. Erg. Ow. That was on purpose. Yep, that was on purpose. Sure. Sure, me. Alright, grab you back out again. Gotta teach my ankles a lesson? Yeah, you bet. It is astounding just how much material is going into this build. You know, I could probably start up chore streams again. I think I mentioned a couple weeks ago that I wanted to start chore streams again. And then immediately thereafter, Kurazumi had a couple nights where she was like up right around like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So, you know, every week it gets a little bit safer. I would just really hate to like start a stream, get 15 minutes in and be like, oh, sorry guys, gotta go. You'd like chore streams, Ryuga? Yeah, me too. I would prefer to do this kind of stuff on chore streams. And things like making quick lime and so on. Dead lanterns. Would be chore streams fodder. Oh, this I don't think our chisel's going to quite make it. Oh, it will. Okay, just barely. Though I do think that our mortar might not make it at this point. All right. Let's get this going on. Yep, you're going to be out of mortar. Again. We should have... Tell you, before I use the last of this, let me go check to make sure we have more stairs than that. Do we have more stairs lurking somewhere? No. We do not. Okay. So, tell you what. All of you, come with me. Or, correction, some of you, come with me. Alright. Now, did I leave... Ah, I did. Okay, good. So, let's start a batch of this, so we can just sort of walk away while it's working. Except that I don't have anything to cook it with. Yes, I do. I lied. I lied to you all again. Alright. We're just going to just dump all this in here. Goodbye. Except that I'm going to make some stairs. We'll do like that many stairs. 18 stairs. Let's do a second set of those. And the rest of this becomes slabs. Oh, right. Okay, so we've got stairs and slabs going on. More stairs, more slabs going on. Okay. Let's grab the rest of these up and put them where they belong so they don't despawn. Ninja Story is the chore stream, yeah. Hey there, Starcat. Yeah, Ninja Story is not really meant for builds this big, which is why we're doing a pretty, I wouldn't say heavily, but we'll say reasonably modded one. Modded playthrough. I wouldn't dream of doing this build in vanilla, ever. That would just be, that would be nuts. Let's see, you get to go up here. And as I recall, Airtight. There you are. I forget how much I put in these. That might actually be too much, but I guess we'll find out in a minute. It was 4, wasn't it? Cosmo posted a clip in Discord about the Generation 10 wolves. Okay, cool. Good to know. Well, thank you for the information, and glad that's cleared up. Let's go and let's go work on some stairs. Actually, let's go put these blocks in place first. Let's finish that job. Then we got like 4 minutes to mess with stairs. Such is life. And area. Math is just really mean. All this multiplication of things. And I do realize I probably could have done this with slabs, but I'm not positive that slabs will be what we want to end up using here. All right, so let's bring this out to basically here. Right, I'm like, wait, why is this one block higher? Right, because this is what we're going to lay the flooring on. This is the ceiling. Well, this is a ceiling for below. Oh boy. Sometimes I scare myself with like, what did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So what could we do with the stairs here? First of all, so I'm not married to the stairs starting here. If it makes sense to push them back this way or out this way, I don't really have an opinion on that. It'd be traumatic if I messed up. I have never messed up a measurement before. I'm sure all of you can agree. I've never messed up a measurement before. Definitely. Let's go ahead, and I'm also going to... Let's just say, for the sake of argument... Yeah. Actually, this goes back one more block. Yeah. That's actually perfect. So let's say that this is where the stairs are going to end. So I'm going to go ahead and put a row of this here. And now we can sort of figure out how we want to connect these up. And someone mentioned doing like a split stairs where you go up and then there's like a little like landing and then the stairs kind of curl out and then up from there. And I like that idea. Stolson and I always place every block perfectly the first time. Absolutely. I mean, where do you think Stolson learned it from in the first place? Okay, so let's get some of these stairs in. We're gonna do, I think, some of these bad boys and a lot of dirt. So let's just do one side at a time, I think. Then we can do a bit of this guy up here to actually reach that one. Over here. Then I would kind of like to do like a sweeping curve. But it's kind of a small, tight radius here. We can try it. It might look a little clumsy. We're going to do that. And that. And what we're going to do is we'll do that. And bring this out. Actually, like that. It might work out pretty well. We'll do like one more level like this, so that. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. I can get behind that. Yeah, let's do that. And then what we can do then is... Actually, we can turn this into our little, like, plaza-y thing. So it's this, so we did a little bit of that bend right there. So we do this guy. Hey there, TL Forever 262. Welcome. Then we have this guy. Comes out here like so. And then here we can have like a little like fountain or a garden or something. Yes, I like it. And then we can also just bring these stairs down a little bit. Oop, bye. Nope. Alright, we'll put these stairs in, and then we're going to call it there for the night, guys. For the night, I say, at, 1 p.m. It is time for me to go. I have gardening to do. I've got really weird new weeds trying to choke out some bushes. And our air filter is in dire need of replacement. Ooh, yeah, you know what I can do. We can just... Oh. Right. What did I do wrong here? I'm not sure I did wrong. But we're going to fix this by doing that. And that. There we go. There we go. Much better. Hey. Now we're talking. Okay. There we go. Stairs up to a little plaza thingy with a curved set of stairs going up from there. We'll get probably a little bit wider here. Guardrails in. Garden in. And that should look pretty nice. Yeah. Maybe even have a little like something going on back here in the corner. Either a garden or maybe even like a secret entryway hidden behind the garden. Don't forget to recover the blocks. I don't think there's any down here. Yeah, we're good down there. We got all the blocks. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's lightless. There we go. Stream. Hope y'all had a good time. I had a blast running around getting some Galina with you guys and exploring and making lanterns. And I think next time we're going to get some serious temple work done. I would like to run a chores stream on Wednesday. So if I can swing it, I will. I'll probably put up a notice like Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning. Hopefully back to our usual chores stream time. But yeah. That will be it for today. So, as always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.